Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I've talked about Chevron a couple times here lately on the channel. Did one today, another video, my first video on Chevron back on the 24th. I told you how I looked in my account and had some money. I didn't know where it came from, and I put in a sell order on Chevron a couple weeks ago, thinking gas prices were going to go up, and so therefore the stock should go up. Well, I did a increase on my sell order, limit order, and it filled again today and sold out of my Chevron. I could have kept it and made another $1, but I think I sold it at 142. But I also have some of SHEL that I'm a little bit in the red, but not much. But I want to get this maybe up to that level, and then I would sell it. But any other oil, gas stocks, you can leave in the comments and which ones you have and what your thoughts are on them. But this one used to be like RDS.A and B, and I had them just for the dividends, and then I think it turned into SHEL because I don't have those anymore. So I think that's why this is flat at 50.60, and then it switched here in January, but the ticker is SHEL. So you can see over the past year, it's, wow, 2.7%. That's why I'm thinking about selling it. It's got a dividend, but just not any appreciation. Last 3 months, the same. Here in the past month, up 0.46%. In the past week, it's actually down a little bit over 3%. And here's a look at what it's doing today. So, had a nice run up there. I should have had a sell order in. Maybe could have dumped it, but not going to sell it for a loss, but don't want to keep it around and have it dip while gas prices are going up either. So if you don't know much about this one, it is oil products, chemicals, and so on. Been around since 2002. 8.82 million on the volume, and an average of 4.36 million, $199.09 billion market cap, 52-week low of $50.68, and a 52-week high of 56.13. And there's your dividend right there, 2.57, so not too bad. 82% buy on this one, so kind of surprising, but Chevron had kind of high ratings as well, so I'll list that in the comments on this particular video. But next earnings on SHEL is available on May 5th in the pre-market. So here's another one, British Petroleum, ExxonMobil. I might have to take a look at. I don't have any of Exxon, and right there, 143.62, and I sold out of it at 142. I've had it for a couple years and only got about a 10 to 20% return on it, so I was like, gas prices are going up, time to dump it. So could have kept it, but sold out. So here on Microsoft Bing, no ratings, but as you can see, this used to be Royal Dutch Shell. I think the ticker was RDS.A and RDS.B, and so then it switched over to SHEL here within the last month or so. Back in January, I believe it showed. So SHEL to exit joint ventures with a Russian gas giant Gazprom, and this is dated here today. So SHEL said on February 28th that it will exit its joint ventures with Gazprom and related entities in the aftermath of Moscow's military operation of Ukraine. SHEL said that it was pulling out of Russia as President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine cost the country's all-important energy industry foreign investment and expertise. So, I mean, these oil, gas stocks could continue to go up, but they could also take a nosedive, so I thought I'd just part ways while I could with a minimal profit. So I got the dividend, but still I could have put my money in Apple or Microsoft and made 200% instead of 20, so could have 10x both of these. But so whether it's right or wrong, you can leave it in the comments, whether it's right or wrong to get out of gas, oil stocks or not, but I am. Might be better to wait until May or June when gas prices go up even more, but hopefully that doesn't happen either. And here's kind of some of the same information about exiting Gazprom, just on a different site here. Here you can see how it's down, and BP, I also have some BP, might have to do a video on that one as well, so hopefully that one will run up and I can sell out of that one too. My thought is just, I don't know, with all the EVs, these, and just haven't got a return on these, just time to sell out of them and put the money elsewhere. So, like I said, Apple or Microsoft could have added 200% instead of 20. Recent change of minus 2.34 in SHEL market price might lead to pleasant surprises, and this is also dated here today. Priced at $52.94 after the most recent trading session. At the very opening of the session, the stock price was $52.86 and reached a high price of $54.34. Prior to the closing of the session, it reached the value of $54.21. The stock touched a low of $52.78 recently. In news on February 25th, transaction in own shares. And so the full year performance was 32.12%. So not too bad, but overall since I've had it, I, for whatever reason, didn't get a 32% return. I'd have to check that account and see again, but there's other stocks out there you can get a way better return. Just my thought on it, so and not much other information in there. Moving on over here, Putin retaliates as sanctions for invasion swell Ukraine update. Don't know why it took me to that site, but Shell's Australia unit to buy 49% stake in local wind farm developer, and this is also dated here today. March 1st, Reuters. Wow, March 1st is tomorrow. Crazy where this year's going. Global oil and gas major Shell on Tuesday said Australian unit signed an agreement to buy 49% stake in a local wind farm developer as it looks to build low-carbon power generation business in the country. Shell Energy Operations will buy the stake in West Wind Energy, owned by Germany-based the West Wind Group, for an undisclosed amount, adding to its portfolio the 3-gigawatt project pipelining across Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland. Over here on Reddit, Shell waves goodbye to Royal Dutch. So there you go. RDSA and RDSB stocks. So 25 days ago. Focus. And like I said, the return wasn't there. Everything's going to EVs. Yes, we're not 100% EVs, but these stocks I just feel are going to keep going down. So the only one I don't have is ExxonMobil. I don't have any more Chevron. I still have BP and Shell, but heat up with $4 gas prices in focus. I don't even want to. These videos I almost hate to make because I don't want gas prices to go up, but I want these stocks to go up so I can dump them. But so hopefully they all go up. Over here on StockTwits, 52.39, and I'm talking the stock, not gas prices. 52-week low of 50.32 and a high of 56.13. So see, there's just not a whole lot of appreciation in there. So can definitely do better elsewhere. Dip, oil producers, dump Russia stakes, 7 things to know. Just another reason for the stock to go down, not surprising. So this one, I'm surprised it hasn't went up more than what it has. Chevron has really went up for me. I think in last fall you could have got it for about $90, and it was, like I showed you, $143 today. No ratings here on MSN, and over here on Tip Ranks. Yep, see, with the 2% downside to 51.33, high of 66. Well, that's weird. Low of 26 cents. That is, wow, bizarre. Well, that is all that I have for Shell. But if you have Shell, go ahead and list it in the comments. Like I said, I'm going to put in a limit order to sell it at 54 or 55. And I'll pretty much break even on this one. But if you have this one, or ExxonMobil, or Chevron, or Any of the other ones, you can list that in the comments what your thoughts are on them, if you're getting rid of them or waiting for them to go up and then get rid of them. And if there's any other stocks out there you want me to take a look at and make a video about it, happy to do that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.